Scaling a business is hard. It feels like you're pushing a boulder uphill. No matter how hard you work, you're still stuck. But here's the truth. Scaling only feels hard until you actually learn a handful of rules that actually flip the game. I've built businesses that scaled faster than I thought was possible. And the difference wasn't luck or IQ or working 20 hours a day. The difference really was learning the right frameworks. And in this video, I'm gonna actually show you the 12 rules that make scaling feel almost unfair and too easy. Now, we've used these exact rules to actually help hundreds of founders escape the burnout and finally build something that actually compounds. Comment below which part of scaling feels hardest for you right now. Offers, leads, or hiring. I'll be checking all the comments. Rule number 1 is cash over perfection. Now, most founders actually get this backwards. They spend months tweaking logos, websites, perfecting a product, and then they wonder why they're broke. Now, the right order is simple. Sell first, collect cash, and then deliver. And then you actually improve on that. Because you cannot pay your team with receivables. You cannot really buy freedom with invoices. Cash is actually what fuels growth. Here's how you actually do that today. Grab a Google Doc, write down one clear outcome that you can deliver in the next 30 days and sell it as a sprint. Don't build the fancy backend yet to sell the result. For example, 30-day pipeline sprint, we'll deliver 30 qualified appointments in the next 30 days, or we'll keep working for free until we actually do. That right there is an offer that's cash first. Because at the end of the day, perfection can wait, because the only thing perfection buys you is delay. Also, be honest, like how much time have you wasted polishing instead of actually selling? Drop a fire emoji in the comments if that actually happened to you as well. Now, rule number 2 is making no feel almost dumb. And what do I mean by that? The second rule is basically stop selling tasks. Start selling a transformation. No one cares about your list of features at the end of the day. They really only care about the result, the problem solved for them, and the after state for them as well. And once you've actually got that, you stack 3 levers that make no almost feel like dumb. The first one is urgency. So for example, we only start 3 new clients a month. Second one is scarcity. We only work with a specific type of client, let's say like realtors. And then risk reversal. If you don't hit a specific outcome, let's say 30 appointments in a month, we refund you as long as you complete the agreed steps. Now, the better offers is a higher close rate. It's simple like that, which also results to higher prices, and suddenly scaling feels a lot easier. Now, the question is like, if you look at your current offer, is it really dumb to say no, or are you still selling deliverables? Just comment deliverables if that's still you. Now, rule number 3 is building a marketing system, not a plan. Most founders actually don't need another plan. They need a system. And I really call it the 4C engine. The first one is a camcorder. Record yourself doing the lead gen activity once. Second 2 is of course, turn those recordings into a step-by-step SOP. 3 I like to call cadence, so scheduling it Monday list build, Tuesday follow-ups, Wednesday calls. And number 4 is checklist, so daily 7, let's say 10 actions. And that's it. That is a system. Because with predictable leads comes predictable cash, comes predictable skill. Now drop a check mark emoji if you want me to share the actual checklist in, let's say, like a future video, by the way, and go more in depth on it. Now rule number 4 is audit your time. So here's why you actually feel stuck. You're spending all your time on $10 an hour tasks, expecting $1,000 outcomes. The solution is to simply audit your time. Now, for 2 weeks, track every 15 minutes of your day and then highlight in red the things that actually drain your energy. Calculate your buyback rate. So take your yearly income, divide it by 2,000, then divide it by 4, and that's your hourly threshold. Every hour that you free up and reinvest into revenue activities, it compounds. Would you dare to actually track your time for 2 weeks? Comment audit if you're in, and maybe I can even help you with it as well here in the comment sections below. Now, rule number 5 is rebuilding your calendar. Time you free up has to go somewhere. So rule is block 10 to 15 hours a week for high value activities like sales calls, partnerships, and lead gen. And schedule around your energy flows, because scaling feels a lot easier when your calendar is aligned with revenue and energy. Like, what's your best focus of time, for example? Morning or night? Drop it down below. I'd like to see it. For me, primarily, it's been nighttime. Rule number 6 is killing bottlenecks fast. Now, scaling is about throughput, right? And throughput is always limited by the tightest bottlenecks. And that's why I use the 50 to fix rule. Anyone can spend $50 to remove a block. Leaders, $500, managers, $5,000, and execs, $50,000. No approval, just fix it. Now imagine if your whole team lived by this rule. How much faster would things actually move? Which gets us to basically rule number 7, which is replacing yourself. Scaling is actually impossible if everything runs through you. The first person that you replace yourself with is an executive assistant. That one move buys back 10 to 15 hours a week at least. The time that you reinvest into sales, growth, and strategy, things that actually move the needle, that's what you're gonna win back. And who here actually already has an executive assistant? Comment EA if you actually already do have one or need one, even if you don't have one. Now, rule number 8 is increasing talent velocity. Now, your business is a reflection of your team, and if you want to scale, you need to scale your people. Just simply draw out your org chart, even if it's small, if you have a small team, for where you'll be in the next 12 months. Circle the roles that are missing, and that's your people plan. And hire in sequence. First is the roles that actually buy back your time. Second is roles that actually make you money. And third is roles that up-level the whole team. And quick question, like what would you say is like the one hire that would free you up the most right now? Just drop it down below in the comment section. I'm very curious. Now, rule number 9 is pay for the blueprint. Now, speed loves money. You've probably heard this before. Don't waste 10 years trying to figure it out yourself. Pay someone for the map. The question isn't, can I afford it? The question is, what's the cost of not knowing this for another 5 years? Like, would you rather spend 5K for speed or 5 years to try to figure it out? Think about it. Rule number 10, fix retention first. Now, acquisition comes with retention. It's like pouring water into a leaking bucket. Fix it by creating a quick win in the first 48 to 72 hours for your clients, because clients who win early stay longer, pay more, and refer people earlier on as well. Comment down below, by the way, what's one quick win that you could deliver in the next 48 hours for one of your clients. Rule number 11 is scale sales without you. Now, one belief holds most founders back, which is that no one can sell like me. That's what a lot of founders say, unfortunately. And that's wrong, because they can if you give them the system. Document your full sales process, record the winning calls, write talk tracks for every objection. And then you want to hire closers on modest base, heavy commission, and train them with proof, not theory. What I used to do is just only sales commissions, right? No base. Because what's the number one objection you get on sales calls, right? Think about it. Comment it down below, and I might cover it in a future video as well. And then we get to rule number 12, which is staying in your zone of genius. Now, at the end of the day, scaling gets easy when you live in your zone of genius. Your job as a CEO is really 3 things. First one is vision, second one is money, and the third is people. Like when your calendar actually reflects that, when you spend your time chasing vision, raising capital, and recruiting A players, business stops feeling like a grind. It almost starts feeling like a play. And when work actually feels like play and scaling feels inevitable. So here's the recap. Cash over perfection, always. Having no-brainer offers, having systems and not plans, buying back your time, protecting your calendar at all costs, and killing bottlenecks. On top of that also comes replacing yourself with the right people, which goes hand in hand, of course, with hiring better, paying for the blueprint and getting the shortcut, fixing retention instead of having a leaky bucket, scaling sales without you being in it, and staying in your genius. These are the 12 rules that actually make scaling feel almost unfair. Now, which one would you say you're going to apply first? Comment it down below and I'll reply to as many comments as I can. Now, if you actually want to go deeper, I also recorded another video breaking down how to build a marketing engine that actually prints leads on autopilot. Click it here on the screen or maybe in the description if I'll put it there, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome to the exit operator era. Peace.